Hey guys. So 12 years in since diagnosis and 10 years since having this YouTube channel, I thought it would be relevant to make an update on what my current symptoms are, and also very interesting for people newly diagnosed with multiple sclerosis to know what life can look like 10, 12 years after being diagnosed. So if you want to hear more about this, stay tuned. The video is starting now. All right, so recapping a little bit since the beginning of my journey, the diagnosis moment already came with many, many lesions that actually surprised the doctor that I was still able to lead a normal life, and yet I was. I was put on medication from the very first moment, and I have been on medication, different ones, since then. So for the past 12 years, I've been taking regular medication against multiple sclerosis. This has helped me more or less control the symptoms, even though while still taking medication, I have still had new attacks and new symptoms appear as part of the general MS progression that is expected. And that is the part that they don't fully know how to control yet. But let's say I started off with double vision and with me having a drop foot and having a hard time articulating. As you can hear, I currently do not have a problem articulating, luckily. This day today, the double vision is more or less under control. It may come back when I'm really tired, or it comes as a confused vision. I call it confused vision because I can't really define what it is that I see, but it just feels like I'm not seeing right. I'm not seeing straight. I'm not seeing things like properly defined. They're a little bit off, and I call that a confused vision, which nobody else can understand, but I'm sure many of you here watching this video can understand what I mean. The drop foot, this is something that this day today I still have. And as part of the MS progression that is expected, well, I have to admit to myself and to you guys that the drop foot has gotten worse, and I can now walk shorter distances than I could initially, even though initially I was also struggling with walking long distances. So it's more or less the same, but just being more mindful about it because I'm more aware of the fact that my drop foot will act up regardless of what distance I walk. Another symptom that is very present, and as you may know if you've been following this channel for a while, the main disruption that I experience in my daily life is the tremors that I experience in my hands. In my hands. Whenever I'm reaching for something, my hand will start shaking. And this is something that has actually, it started off as something that I had, more or less, it was there already at the beginning, but it has progressed in the sense that I now need to take beta blockers for me to control these tremors. Luckily, the beta blockers help, and they do help to diminish the tremors, but there's only a window of efficacy of this medication. And whenever the window closes, the tremors come back. So it's not a definite solution, but it certainly does help perform many of my initial daily activities. I get much more easily surprised, and this comes with a physical reaction. It's not just like the heart skips a beat or something. No, no, no. This comes with a physical reaction that might be quite violent. If I am, for example, watching a film at the cinema, and this film is a surprising one or a scary one, I will, even though I'm not really scared, I'm not really surprised, but anything that is kind of a sudden impression will make me jump off my seat. And this will make the viewers next to me turn their head at me, wondering what is going on with me. This is one. And another one would be, for example, if I'm lying in bed, I could get surprised and kick someone if someone is lying next to me. Or This also is part of what I would call the spasms that I get. I get leg spasms, and they may happen unexpectedly when I'm lying in bed, when I'm watching TV, when I'm just like doing nothing. All of a sudden, my leg will spasm, and this will make me jump off my seat. All of these symptoms can be more or less controlled with medication that your neurologist is going to advise you on what is the best course of action. But all of these symptoms that I mentioned previously, luckily, there's a treatment for it. Even if it's only symptomatic, even if it's only like a short effect that the medication has, they do help you have a more or less normal life. And I do now. I can say that I do. Like 12 years in, I still have a normal life. I don't do as many social activities because I know that I'm not able to keep up with my friends. So I only make sure to join the social activities that involve nothing more than being seated. Because, as I said, my drop foot has gotten worse. So I now use a cane, even if it's not necessary. I always carry it with me just in case, because the drop foot might manifest itself when I least expect it. But otherwise, I work out, I do yoga, I live a healthy life, I eat a healthy diet, anything that will help me stay healthy for as long as I can. And this is my mission. And also, it's my mission in this YouTube channel to show you that through a healthy life, you can maintain a more or less unchanged rhythm of life. And I hope that this channel can inspire you to realize that. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel and contribute with a comment below on what your current symptoms are. I look forward to reading them, and I reply to every single one of them. In the meantime, guys, see you soon and take care. Bye-bye.